Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of Java with the Jibs. My name is Jim Meyer, broker associate at Remax Gold. Now you have a friend in the real estate business. I'm here with my friend Frank Rodgers from Century Communities. Thank you so much, Frank, for stopping by. We appreciate it. And what we're going to talk about right now is you're building a lot of houses, you're selling a lot of houses, and you want to kind of share some of the information with our viewers. Am I right or am I crazy?
You're right on, Jim.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And so in the macro, as they would say, you're in multiple states, and some of our viewers, we got viewers all over the United States and across this globe. So first, let's talk about where you guys are, where you're building, where you're selling.
Yeah, absolutely. Great question, by the way. Yeah. So, like you said, we're all over the country. I particularly manage the Northern California area, but we're in Texas. If you can pick a state, you'll find us someplace in there. We have heavy traffic in Arizona and Nevada, and Washington, and definitely in California. So, just a little bit for everything. And like I said, our website is really good in terms of helping you find a community that you're going to like.
Okay, now that's interesting because I just talked to somebody that wants to move to Washington, and there are people leaving California. Did you notice that?
Yeah, that's an understatement, right? Yeah, they're leaving California, right? Idaho, they're going to places like Idaho. We sell homes in Idaho too. Idaho, Washington are Texas too. Texas is a really hot market there, and Florida as well. I mean, so there's hot markets everywhere, but yeah, there's still enough people staying in California though, so that's good news for us.
And there are people who want a brand new home in Northern California. But to stick on the subject of outside of California, if somebody comes to you or they pick up the phone and they talk to you, would you start referring them out to different people in Texas, et cetera? Or do you have a little bit of information in your head or whatever where you could say, oh, well, in Texas, they're going for this kind of price, et cetera? What does that conversation look like?
Yeah, great question. Yeah, so I can handle all the basic questions about the floor plans and the pricings. If they want a little bit more specific detail on a community, as a service to them, I would hook them up with an online person who manages the specific community they're looking for. But in terms of basic stuff, I can give them pricing and things like that for sure.
Oh, wonderful. So maybe if somebody just doesn't know where they want to go, maybe a call to Frank is the smart thing to do. Am I right?
Yeah, we can definitely help them with that.
Okay,
sure.
And then where is your office? Where you're sitting somewhere in this planet. Where are you right now physically?
Yeah, I sit in Fairfield, California.
Okay.
So I have my own office, and I sit here, and I can work from home, but I just choose to have an office. It makes me more effective here. So
right, yeah. I like to have an office in the home that's close to the bathroom. We might edit that out. I don't know. Okay, so all right. So Northern California. Let's talk about the different communities in Northern California now.
Yeah, so we have three communities currently. We have one in Hollister, California, which is a really sweet community. So if you know anybody that's looking to get a massive sized lot, it's a gated golf course community. It's got lots up to 25,000 square feet.
Oh,
we have in-law units. We have single stories that are 2,700 square feet. Pricing is typically below Zillow estimate, so that's a really good thing. That's an exciting community, so anybody looking for that extra bit of security, that's a perfect place for them. We have two communities in West Sacramento. Great pricing there, starting in the low fives, but this is crazy. In our communities currently that sell, the homes that sell by the end of this year, if they close by the end of this year, they're going to get inside that home, they're going to get a washer, a dryer, a refrigerator, all brand new, a great big concrete pad in the backyard for entertaining. They're going to get window blinds, and in some cases, they'll even get solar. And so with a lower price and all those additions, it's really hard to find a new builder that's doing all that stuff, but we are. So, and the pricing's good. So West Sacramento is a hot spot. The amenities are off the hook. There's 3 swimming pools in that community. There's 45 acres of walking trails. There's 3 different structures for kids to play on. So there's a lot to do within the community. Now, the next community we have is Fairfield. Fairfield is right outside Traverse Air Force Base. And I love this community because it has 2 dog parks. It's really pet friendly there. And it's a real quick trip if you want to get on Air Base Parkway and you want to go either to San Francisco or Sacramento. You're not going to get stuck in a whole bunch of traffic before you can hit Highway 80 in either direction. And then we do have a brand new community coming in Sassoon in about 2 weeks. And that's going to be at the edge of the city. So you're going to be walking distance to really good restaurants and all the festivals and the 4th of July parade they hold there every year. Again, walking distance of your house.
And okay, so prices in those 2 communities?
So in the Fairfield community, you're in the mid 6s to start with. And in the Sassoon City, it's going to be in the low 5s. And we have just introduced 2 brand new, I'm sorry, let me back up. In Sassoon, it's going to be the low 6s. And we've just introduced single-story homes in both West Sacramento and Fairfield. So if you're looking for a single-story home now, you can get them in any of our communities.
Oh, really? Yeah. So many people are looking for story homes because they're getting up there in age. And so it's interesting because you buy a 40, 50-year-old home for $500,000 versus a brand new home where everything is brand new in the 6s. It seems like a no-brainer because you buy one of these older houses, your sewer lateral is going to be going out, and your roof has to be replaced, etc., etc. You add it all up, you buy a brand new house. Those things are not going to be falling apart for another 30 years. So I think it might be worth the trip to come by and say hi to Frank. Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, buying a new house is special. And like you were saying, I mean, there are a lot of things you can just count on to be there for a long period of time. But the other thing a lot of people don't look at is the energy efficiency of new homes.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, so yeah, you're talking about keeping your house cooler and more energy efficient. A new home is definitely the way to go.
Lots of reasons, a lot of things that people just haven't thought about. Let's come back tomorrow and let's talk about financing. Can you come back tomorrow, Frank?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see you tomorrow for another exciting episode of Java with the Gems.